I am Isa Health Solutions. So my office is in Quincy, actually.
Oh,
I
okay.
have another one in Brockton. It's a home office in Brockton, but my main office is in Quincy. We are a nursing agency as well. We do home care, PCA, homemakers, um, all those. It's on a private basis right now. We're in the process of getting contracts for it. But we also have a staffing agency that we staff nurses and nursing homes and home care agencies, hospitals if need be. So I'm really just starting up. So it's been quite a ride for me. I mean, it's just, developing relationships. I do have a career center conference coming up with Lincoln Tech in Rhode Island. I was
Mm.
invited, I got in touch with one of the career center administrators there, and I am going to be going over there to speak about my company and things like that. So it was kind of nice. He was very open to accepting me into Lincoln Tech. So I just want to say thank you to him. So I'll be seeing him on the 13th for that career center, career day for him. So.
All right, guys. So now that you're here, our audience really wanted to know about, your story as a business owner. So if Nikki, if you could go first, if you could share with us your story on how you started your business and how living here as a Filipina here in the U.S., what is it like?
So I actually started my business 2 years ago. I got all the credentials for it. It took me some time to really put it together because I wanted to create process measures that really, that was kind of like an honest company. I wanted everything in place so we can deliver care the way it needs to be. I am a nurse. I've been a nurse a long time. I've started being as a nursing assistant since I was 19. So all I know is nursing. So by August, I'm hitting 20 years in nursing and different aspects of it. So I really wanted to deliver nursing. So I worked really hard on that. I started this business, I guess, recognize how hard it was working as a mom and having kids at home. So I said my kids are at some point going to become teenagers, and I wanted a little bit more flexibility where I can work from home and be able to see my kids a little bit more. So I think that's really was the driving force of this organization. Um, and I've tried many different things. And one of the biggest things that I really loved was a program I did for another home care agency, which is a mother and baby program. And I enjoyed it. I trained so many nurses to do it. I got to speak with a lot of families. I got to help a lot of women. And it was so satisfying that I said, one day I'm going to do this for my agency. So I'm working towards that right now. It's still in the works, but that is my end goal. So my inspiration, I guess, Isa is actually my kids. The first three letters of my children's name is Isabel and Isaiah. So Isa, was grown from that. Again, it's out of my love for my kids, I guess. So even my, my logo, it really represents love in Arabic. So that's what I gotta say is my inspiration. Do you have any questions, Antoinette, before I even keep going?
No, not at all. It's all yours.
All right. So what are the challenges? I'm right now. I'm really struggling to find clients. I'm still trying to get out there. I just really took this off the ground recently, so that is still a work in progress. Even though I've been around for 2 years, like I said, I wanted process measures that really captured caring. My service is caring, so I took that time to really research how to deliver that, to the best of my abilities. So that's what's, the greatest challenge for me right now is I'm just getting off the ground. I'm talking to a lot of nurses, a lot of business people, and they're really helping me. The support is really out there. You just have to network. Even Antoinette meeting you, knowing you was a good support. So as far as a Filipino goes, you got to give it to the Filipino community. We are hardworking people. I mean, we're very supportive of each other. We're hardworking. I mean, I really appreciate all the help and the support from the community as a whole, always throughout my life here in Boston. So I have to say thank you to everybody, to the entire community for always being there. Um, So I mean, but the challenges are, we when I came here, it wasn't as big as it is now. The Filipino culture is getting bigger and bigger in Boston, and which is a great thing. We could speak with a lot of different people, and a lot of people is willing to help us. So it's really a great thing. Um, so as far as the community support goes, I mean, like I said, a lot of communities are helping me. I mean, the Nigerian community is very supportive. The Asian community, the community at a whole is, I reach out and they're reaching back and they're helping. So I have to say thank you to everybody when it comes to that. I mean, like I said, that's part of being a business owner is really going out there, meeting people, taking on challenges of, bringing out your confidence. The best version of you has to come out. You cannot be afraid to ask questions. You cannot be afraid to approach people. You cannot be afraid to be a business owner. So it's definitely an experience. I'm coming out of my shell the hard way, but it is what it is. So I just started. I don't know where I'm gonna be in a year or two. I'd like to come back to the show with, a much bigger company by then. But like I said, I just really just started. So let's see what happens.
Now, as we go to our second question, it is like, what are your future goals for your business, and how do you see it evolving in the coming years? Anybody who wants to take the platform first?
We'll take the since I've already got. So I would like it to be much larger than it is right now. I am just starting. I'd like a call center in the Philippines actually to help, with the scheduling and with nurses there as well who can do quality assurance. I don't know if the audience is familiar with these things, and like, again, I don't know if the audience of MDS is PDGM, more of the billing aspect of it. I am able to train a lot of nursing functions and skills and competencies. So I really would like them to be as competent, and that's, again, part of my goal. So I'd like to be a bigger agency, and I'd really like my mother and baby program to lift from the ground because that's my passion. I'd like to help other mothers like me. So I'd like to see myself there in the next couple of years. I want to just, like, again, Crystal, I think got it right. I mean, you have to, as a business owner, you have to be willing, and you have to also be willing to learn yourself. Like, it's always it's a growing bit. To be in business, you have to be innovative, and the only way you're gonna know how to be innovative is you're very well educated in whatever it is you choose to do. So you have to be open-minded also to suggestions. You have to be open-minded to failures. I mean, guys, don't be afraid to fail. But you have to be ready for what is expected of you as a business, and that's the way you can do it is by learning yourself. So.
And sort of on that note, Nikki, I'm wondering if you are willing to share how you're staying ahead of your competition right now.
So that's why it took so long to really get this off the ground. Is there's nursing is a big world. The competitors are heavy. Again, I'm Filipina in America, so I'm up against some big competitors here. So I wanted to take the time to really strategize a way that how do I deliver caring in my product is caring. It's not tangible. It's not an item. So you have to really recognize, like Antoinette said, the idea of AdPi is you have to be able to assess how do I train nurses to their assessment skills to be efficient. How do I or effective? And so I put that to test before I even decided to open up my own business by running the mother and baby program for myself. And it was so rewarding. And the feedback from the nurses, I surveyed it. They really appreciated my teaching, and I also recognized my areas of limitations where I had to learn, because obstetrics was not my specialty as a nurse. So I took on a challenge altogether, and I had the opportunity to write some of the policies and procedures. So it was a great learning experience for me, as well as a very rewarding experience for me. So until today, I have some of the mothers, thanking me sometimes on email, like, my kid is 5 years old. Thanks for being there and sending me pictures. So I really, like I said, it was, I don't know. I mean, it's business. So that's part of what took me so long, is I really wanted to be competent in whatever it is I decide to put forward as a business owner. I honestly want to say thank you to Health Global for getting me in touch with, funding, contracts, all those kind of things, and being my support system. Same thing with Parity or Urgent Care. They have really been really supportive, even with my bigger dreams of maybe getting nurses here from the Philippines one day. So it's been a lot of support. So I really want to thank everybody out there who's been really, I've been able to reach out, like Tita Ron, I really want to say thank you to them that they've been willing to pick up the phone to say, here you go, here's how to help you. What can I do to help you? I really have to appreciate you. And again, Antoinette also, who's there. I call, she's there. I'm like, oh my God, I just need somebody to cry. So I want to say thank you to everybody.
Nikki, what's your favorite place to go to in the Philippines?
So I had the opportunity before the COVID to island hop the Philippines. My mother took us, and it's been a long time since I've been in the Philippines, so it was an adjustment. But I love, I believe it's Boracay with the white sands and the little islands, and it was so beautiful. I was like, I wish I could live here. So I just wanted to stay there forever. But it was really an experience. Let me tell you guys, whoever has not been to the Philippines in this audience, the Philippines is like a giant screensaver. When you look at the window of the car, it just doesn't look real. It is so beautiful out there, like the islands and it's real. Like, it's really a nice place to visit if you get a chance,
Excellent. Also, before we close the show, we just wanted to say thank you to everybody, and also to the people behind the scene, Emerson, Alvin, Ruben, and everybody else, Art, Charles, Crystal, Dan, Nikki, and everybody else. Thank you so much. And I hope to see you guys next week. Take care, everyone.
Thank you.
Filipino, 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 Filipino. Hoy, pare,